Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, woohoo! So you guys ask a lot of freaking questions, So I decided to do a Q&A of everything. So I asked you guys on my Instagram for some questions and you sent them in. Did you hear that? That was like so phlegmy. That's disgusting. Let me grab my coffee real quick, hold on. Okay, so I'm actually recording on my phone. Because I don't have my camera right now, so I can't look at the questions through my phone, but it is windy and someone's getting pulled over outside my apartment. It's just chaotic. But I wrote down old-fashioned all the questions here on this paper. So I'm gonna go through them. There's some deep ones, there's some weird ones, and we're just gonna go through them all. So the very first question is definitely one of the most common questions I get, which is about my age. Look at my face first. Take a guess. Take a wild guess. I'm 21 years old. And some people are like, oh my gosh, you give me like 17-year-old vibes. Other people are like, I thought you were like 40. So yeah, I'm 21. I turned 22 March 11th. I literally almost forgot my birthday. It's been a year. It has been a year, people. So yeah, I'm 21 years old. How bad does it hurt when you shred your uterus lining? AKA, does it hurt when you have your period? Yeah, I can't speak for all people who have a period, but personally, freaking yes, okay? And this is really weird because when I was younger, I got put on birth control at age 15, I think. And up until that point, I never had an intense period. When I got on birth control, I never had an intense period, but I got off of birth control when I was like, I think 17 or 18. No, yeah, like 18. And literally the month after I got off of birth control, and from that month up until the point of right now, it has been so intensely painful to the point where I nearly pass out. The first day especially, I know I'm about to get my period because I start cramping, I feel like I'm gonna vomit and pass out, and then literally 5 minutes later I get my period. It's really weird. I get period poops, like all of that. It's really, really intense, and I get cramps that are so bad that my cats are attacking each other, nice, that my cramps literally immobilize me, like I can't move. And having a job with a period was just freaking awful. So my heart goes out to all of the people with periods that are working and that have intense periods. It's just, it's a mess. But yeah, I will not get it back on birth control for anything because it really messed up my mental state. If you guys have been on birth control before and it messed with your mental state, I feel ya, it's not fun stuff. So there you are. What was the exact moment when you realized who you are? I would not say that I had an exact moment, more an exact time period. I feel like, here's my theory on life, okay? I feel like we all know who we are when we're little, but as we grow up and we go through the school system and we have peer pressure and societal pressure, we slowly lose who we are. Because as we're kids, we don't care what people think of us, but as we get older, society tells us to care what people think. And then by the time we graduate high school and we're thrown out into the world by ourselves, we've lost our personalities, we've lost touch of who we are. And I quit working like 2 years ago now, and I wasn't around people 24/7, so that really helped. And the moment, I guess you could say, that I realized who I was during quarantine, because I had access to no people other than my boyfriend, and I'm completely myself when I'm with him. I was completely by myself during quarantine, and I was able just to be myself, and I started posting on TikTok, completely being myself, and to see the amount of people that accepted me for who I am and for what I was, whatever, was amazing. And it motivated me to just stop caring about what people thought of me. So I guess that was the moment. During quarantine was my moment, and I feel like that applies for a lot of people. I've talked to a few people that have said the same thing, that quarantining and not being allowed to be around people has helped them discover or rediscover who they are. So that's great. Why do you always film in the bathroom? This literally every time I post a video on TikTok, I get this question. Basically, I film in the bathroom because nowhere else in my apartment has lighting, and the ring light that I have, it doesn't hold up my phone, like it just falls over. And the ring light that I'm using right now is my boyfriend's, but I usually film in the bathroom because that's the only room with good lighting, especially in my old apartment, because there's no lights in the rooms, like there's no overhead lighting at all other than natural light by the windows. And in my old apartment, we were in an area where it was like, you look out and you only see other apartments, and the only light comes from up here, and it didn't hit my apartment because I was on a lower floor, so it was literally dark like all day long in there, so I didn't even get natural light to film in, hence why I always filmed in the bathroom. But now that I'm in this apartment, I do get natural light, so I've been filming in my room more often. As you guys have seen on TikTok, I have gone out of the bathroom. It is windy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but literally the wind is so loud. Intense. Okay, moving on. My height is 5'7", I believe. I was 5'6" in 10th grade, and that was just a few years ago, but I think I grew an inch since then. So yeah, I'm assuming 5'7". Favorite pasta shape, rigatoni. Faux show. Where do you get your fashion inspiration from? I get this question also a lot, and the answer to that is, the wind is scaring me. That's not the answer. The answer to that is just from my heart. And I know that sounds cheesy, but whenever I go thrifting, for example, and I'm searching through clothes and I'm trying to find something, if something speaks to me in a way that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really cool, I don't think about, okay, is this trendy right now? Did I see this on Pinterest? Is Emma Chamberlain wearing this? I don't think like that. I just think, oh, I like this. I like the color. I like it. And, you know, if I would wear it, I buy it. I don't think about the trends and all of that stuff. I just wear what makes me feel good. So I don't per se have a fashion inspiration. I just wear what makes me feel good. So there's that. Favorite all-time coffee. I actually grabbed it real quick so I could show you guys. And if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about this for the last couple of days. This one, just this brand in general is really good. New England coffee. Okay, not sponsored, although if you want to send me a lifetime supply of coffee, I'm down. This is the blueberry cobbler, which I know it sounds kind of gross, right? Like, ew, blueberry coffee, it sounds nasty. No, this hot coffee with vanilla creamer tastes like you're eating a friggin' muffin. I'm not even kidding. So this one, so good. I never thought that I would like this, but trust me, go buy it. I maybe you can find it on like Amazon or something, but I got mine from Target. And then also they have this flavor. If you try the blueberry one and you don't like it, the hazelnut cream is also really good. It's kind of like a smoky, creamy, hazelnutty flavor. Obviously hazelnut cream, but it's really good too. So those are my two favorite coffees, and I'm pretty sure I'm a fan for life. Like, I will not drink anything else. How did I know if people would like my content? I didn't think about it. I mean, obviously I was hesitant to post things about like vaginas and buttholes and body hair and farts. Like, who wouldn't be nervous to post those kinds of things? But when I first started posting them, and I saw people's comments like, oh my god, I thought it was just me, oh my god, like I didn't know other people experienced that motivated me so much to just like post more of it, because it was like, how many more things that I experienced do other people experience? Because literally 5 years ago, if you would have told me that other people experience, you know, butthole cramps on our period or period poops, I would have been mind blown. I mean, I was mind blown in general when people said that they experienced them too. I thought it was literally just me. I thought I was broken, but you know, educating the people of the world that they're not alone is a passion. Faux show, and it's great. So over time, I just became more confident with posting whatever I felt like posting. If people don't relate to it, whatever. But that, honestly, I have not had that happen yet. How many cats do I have? I have 3 cats. If I had a big farm, I would have so many cats, but my cats are my children and I love them so much, and I have nightmares all the time about them jumping off my balcony to their death, which scares me so bad. My last job. Okay, so I talked about on Instagram how I worked in makeup. I worked in makeup for a couple years, and you guys wanted me to talk about my experience. I worked for Dior. I don't care, I'm gonna say it. I worked for Dior. And not saying it was a bad job, it was actually a really fun job. And I was so excited to work there. Like, it's freaking Dior, duh. And that was in like the bougie Morgan phase of my life. Here's a picture of what I looked like. Very, very bougie, very cool. But I don't know, it was weird because I feel like with any job, they kind of not monitor you. They censor you, they want you to like be some cookie cutter. And even though that I looked like that, you know, I looked really pretty, that was my personality. I was still a very loud, very outgoing person. And let me paint you a picture of what you had to wear at Dior. You had to wear, they gave you a uniform. It was like a mid-calf length black dress. It was really, really fancy. You had to wear your hair back. I usually wore it in a low sleek bun and a little, like I wore heels with it. And I worked inside of a Macy's in the Dior booth. So I had two bosses technically. I had the boss at Dior and then I had a boss at Macy's. And yeah, so basically what happened one day is that my boss at Macy's was bringing around a speaker and they were playing music and it was great. And I freaking love dancing, okay? I freaking love dancing. So in my little Dior uniform, I was breakdancing. Mind you, in a dress. Love that for me. But I have never been the person to like want to monitor who I am. I've never wanted to try to be someone else. Like, I just am who I am. And I was having fun in breakdancing and apparently someone took a video of me and sent it to my boss. So the next day I come into work and I get freaking screamed at. Love that for me. And then literally 2 days later I quit. So not 2 days later, more like a week later. I don't know, I quit sometime after that because I was like, I don't want to work a job where they censor me, because after that experience happened, I could barely walk into work because I was so scared. Ugh, it was insane. What would I tell my 12 to 13-year-old self? My 12 to 13-year-old self was a stubborn person, okay? If I saw her right now and I was like, hey girl, what's up? You're beautiful. She would have cried and said that she's not. Like, she wouldn't listen to anything I tell her, like anything, any advice. It would go in one ear, out the other. But if she were to listen, here's what I would say to her. Homegirl, things are gonna be freaking difficult. People are gonna make fun of you. It's all right. But you know what? You should stop trying to be someone else, because all you care about is looking like a freaking Tumblr girl, and that's not who you are, and it's not a vibe, and you should probably stop crying every day about how you look and just freaking embrace it. And you know what? All those girls who were mean to you in high school, you know, they're still mean people, but karma's gonna get them. Karma's gonna get them. So don't worry about it, okay? And you know what? You're gonna grow up to be a boss little biatch, okay? So keep your little head high, okay? Life doesn't get easier, unfortunately, but you become stronger, and that's what matters, okay? And you know what? You're gonna find yourself a nice guy, and he's gonna treat you like freaking gold. So don't trip over this Kyle that drinks Monster Energies and wears a snapback. Like, he's a loser, okay? Thank you. Okay, that's basically what I would tell myself. But I wouldn't listen to it again because I was stubborn. So, okay, last question is, do you have a boyfriend or husband, and can you show us him? Yes, I've had a boyfriend for 6 years, same guy. That's okay, we can tell a whole story time, maybe not today. It's been a roller coaster, man. We broke up for like a year, got back together, just the whole thing. Had other relationships, a really intense time, but yeah, we've been together for quite a while, and I love him very much. And this is a picture of us when we first met. This is our first date. He took me to Universal, and here's a recent picture of us. He's a great guy. I love him very much, and I'm very, very happy. So that was the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If maybe we want to do another one, maybe we can do story times. I don't know what you guys want out of this YouTube channel. I don't even know what I want out of this YouTube channel. We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this Q&A. If you guys have or want any more questions answered, you can put them down below in the description, and I can answer them like just in the comments for you, because I have nothing better to do than answer questions all day. Like, I literally have nothing to do. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Love you very much. See you soon. talk soon. Bye.